Okay, that should do. Okay. A little Sari pot. There we go. Now we have both chats. And now we just got to, what is that? Okay. Let us not drop everything and finish doing our little go lives. Oh, okay. There we go. Let's get started, shall we? Okay. Tablet on. Okay, let's. No, that doesn't really work, does it? Hang on. Is that a... Oh, okay. Weird feet on that keyboard, but alright, let's do this. Alright, so, had an idea. What if... I mean, we did all the winds and stuff, and we just kind of assumed that it rotated like Earth, but a couple of our, like, rain shadow areas don't quite align where things are supposed to be. Like, okay, let's turn some of this off, right? Let's put the rivers on. Like, originally, I made this area kind of sparse because it's supposed to be a desert. But if we turn this on, the desert would be over here. And that's not supposed to be where it is. And then, you know, like, same over, like, kind of here. That's, I mean, yeah, there's supposed to be a little bit here, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem right. Like, I was kind of hoping this would be on the interior, and then this would be on the coast. So I think we're gonna switch our wind direction, which unfortunately means we have to redo the currents. But that should take less time. So let's go ahead and, well, I guess we're gonna have to redo this layer, so let's go ahead and just remove it for now. So remove layer. Okay, that's wind, that's lines, and that's currents. Currents got to be redone, so let's just go ahead and remove it. And then winds. Okay, there's a way to do this. It's a transform. Well, no, we need to unlock it first. So this layer, image. Okay, here we go. Layer, transform, mirror horizontally. There we go. So now we just relock that. So let's go ahead and redo our currents, and then we'll redo some stuff. So first things first, let's grab our, well, let's just map stuff here, okay? So we got winds going this way, so it's gonna bring our warm currents up here. Oh my god, hang on, that is far too thick. Let's drop this down to like 20, shall we? Okay. Okay, so it's gonna come up here and then kind of curve. Actually, let's just do this. Okay, like that. It's gonna get mirrored kind of over here. Okay, and then it's gonna get kind of mirrored here. It's like, and here. Okay. Now over here, let's see. We're just gonna rush up this way. So this would be kind of a, well, maybe less, I don't know, I guess it would follow the land, like so. And then we'd also have one that comes up like so. Let's see. This warm would be over here. So kind of like that. That doesn't quite work. Now you're gonna get an eddy current there, so let's do something like that. And also that. Then this one's gonna go down. Right? Yep. Okay. And then over here, we're gonna get this one. So we're gonna get kind of a current just kind of snaking its way across with maybe a better drawn arrow. Okay. We're good there. Okay, now let's grab our blue. Okay. All right, so our blue's going to come down this way. Well, let's actually get the loop going. Okay. And then we're going to get a loop here. And here. And then here. Here. Okay, this is gonna have, yeah, cool water coming down, so. Yep, okay. Okay, now all of our coasts. Ah, not quite, okay. So here we're gonna have this loop going. Okay, and where was that? That one little eddy current that we had. Didn't we? Yeah, right here. Yeah, we're gonna have this little eddy current running right here. And then, of course, we're going to have... Oh, here, let's do a series of shorter arrows, shall we? Just showing... that we're gonna have... And there we go. So now we have all our ocean cells. And we can even come back with a little bit of green and just kind of like just kind of join these up. There we go. Now we can at least see where all of these ocean current like belts are. All right, and now we're gonna go ahead and lock this so we don't screw it up. Now we can note we're gonna do a kind of like a moisture chart here. So let's get our colors, right? Okay, so this, okay, 20 is not gonna be okay. Okay, let's just do this. Let's do 40. 40 is good. All right. So let's define some colors, shall we? Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and use this, yeah, pale green, okay? Or no, let's use a dark green for this, okay? So, whoop. And we'll use this green. We already used once. Here. And then we're going to use a kind of this yellow. Okay, and then we'll use this orange. And then our dark orange, shall we? Okay, let's grab our black. Okay, so this is going to be where the there it is. Wet. This is going to be dry. No, let's do this. Okay, let's do this. Instead of that, let's do dry, arid, mild, and moderate. Moderate. Okay. So we are going to basically just color in our map so that we know where all the moisture is, right? And luckily, because we're doing this, we can grab our colors this way. So, all right, winds are going this way, so it's going to be very... Actually, you know what? Let's start with the most arid. Arids are easiest to find. Arids are going to be in basically the rain shadow of the mountains. So, gotta get a bunch here. And actually, you know what? Let's drop the opacity of this. And not that far. Let's do 75%? Yeah, okay. So let's come over here and we'll do... So we're going to have this arid area, right? In the rain shadow of the mountains. Okay, and we're going to have... It's going to be here as well. Here. Not as actually no. You know, let's look at this again. These mountains aren't actually that thick, so yeah, we're gonna have a stripe of arid, kind of like so. And then, did we undo our paint layer? I could have sworn we said 75%. Okay. And you know what? Let's hide rivers for now. Where are rivers? No. That's not it. That's it. Okay, so we got these arid stripes. They're going to be behind these mountains. Not very thick because the mountains themselves aren't thick. And then we're going to have some arid here. And there's going to be a lot more over here. These are thicker mountains, and you're also going to get a little bit here. Here, actually, I mean that's going to just be mountainous terrain. We'll deal with that in itself. But yeah, okay. Well, let's do that. A little there, and then yeah, these are going to have. They're not even with the wind, so I think we're going to skip arid there. Definitely going to get some here. Going to get a lot here. Okay, a little bit over here. Here. Oh, actually, no, that's right. This is a doldrum, so we're going to get some here. And then we're going to get kind of a little there and a lot here. Right? Okay. So yeah, we're going to get a lot of arid right there. Not really a lot here. I mean, well, yes, here. Okay, we're going to get a little bit there. Maybe just not even a smidge there, because it's just not along the right area. If these were turned so they were more into the wind, then yes, but no. We don't really have that. So, okay. Really there. So we'll look at the other side. Okay, so wind's going this way. Yeah, kind of double thick, so we'll give it like 3 stripes. Yeah. And then just kind of a little bit here and here. But other than that, not really. And then this one's going to get a little here. Okay, a little here. And then just a nice, like, 2-stripe pass here. Kind of sitting in the rain shadow. And of course, we're going to have to do that over here as well. And then just kind of give this a little bit on this side. Now, I don't want to go into the mountains, because the mountains have their own. Okay, and then just a smidge right here. Okay, now on the flip side, we're going to get wet on the windward sides of all these mountains. So do that. Gotta get a bunch right there. Again, these really aren't contributing, but we're going to get a lot of moisture along here. Okay, and yep, same with here. Just going to get a lot there, there. Again, I don't want to be on the mountains themselves. Okay, and then yeah, here we're going to have this. Okay, good moisture here. And all along here. Okay. There, then we're going to get a lush area up here. Well, lusher. Okay, so that's going to give us our rain shadows and stuff. And now we're going to come over and we're going to just grab the dry brush. And we're going to do this on the mountains where they're not necessarily causing a rain shadow effect, but they are kind of there. So we're just gonna kind of just pull this along here and here. And the other continent doesn't really have that trouble. Okay. And then let's go ahead and do the same for the moderate side. Where basically it's going to be kind of along here. Do we have any over here that do that? Not especially. And I just accidentally undid that. Okay. Oh, yeah, I guess we do. Just kind of along here. Okay. So now we're going to go over, we're going to take this. And we're going to kind of just like feather it along all of our arid areas, right? Just to kind of blend them outwards. Right, so kind of like this. Okay. Here as well. Okay, and then just don't worry, we'll be doing stuff with this in just a moment. Okay, and that's that. Okay, now we're going to come back over and grab the moderate brush, and we're going to do the same for the wet areas. There. All right. All right, and now that we have all of these put down, right? Gonna grab. Let's see, where's our blend brush? I know we've got a smudge tool in here somewhere. Actually, no, before we do that, let's save. Okay, and then which one was our smudge tool? Is it? That's eraser. Need. Hell, where's our smudge tool? Oh, let's see, for that, I'm gonna need our brush again. Yeah, bristles, long. Actually, no, flat. Yeah, flat. And then I need... where did smudge go? Okay. Yeah, I've got to remember. No. What is it? Draw gradient. Oh, that's fun. No, no. Tools. No. Oh, shoot. Oh, you're a blur. No, that's a filter. I don't want a filter. I want, okay, do we have any smudging tools? Huh. Okay. Where is this? I know I've used this before. Okay. 1 second. Wait, is this it? This might be it. No, that's water texture. Blend. Here we are. Basic blender. Rake. I think we want this one. What are these? Tick paint. No, okay. Yeah, I think this is what we want. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's what we want. Just kind of doing that. Okay, so now we're getting this kind of blended area going. And just kind of a little bit more natural progression, pushing out all of these colors. All right, because we don't need all of the land covered. We just need to note where it's really, really wet and really dry. All right, so there we go. Oh, right, I can't see you guys. There we go. just gonna... There we go, kind of like that, and that. Okay, so yeah, if we just kind of pan and take a look at that now we've got these kind of feathered areas, and let's go ahead and do the same for here. Okay. All right, these are looking good. Oh, there's some of this. Oh, I missed one. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So there we go. Now we have almost all of our rain shadows done. Or rain shadows and side right. Got those? Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock this. And now we're going to make another layer. And this one is going to be our elevation. Okay? This one we're going to work on, oh, I don't know, maybe a blue scale. Let's do this. Let's do it's in our corner here. So, oh, right, I'm still in smudge. So go ahead and give me this. All right, so that. And then, yeah, go ahead and bring me up to turquoise. Okay, and then let's bring it up to this kind of green. Okay, this green. Or no, let's go up to yellow. Just yeah, there we go. So yellow. And then let's go all the way into our nice little oranges for our highest elevations, right? And then grab me black so we can write. It's to 20. Okay. Low. High. Okay, so step one. Well, step one is to get our tool back. Our mountains are high. Actually, you know what? Let's add one more color, shall we? Let's base it off this, actually. Thank you. No, you know what? No, I don't like that. No, shoot, redo. Okay, so let's start here with our highest points. So that's going to be our mountain. That is not 40. Oh, because I'm in this pen. All right, there we go. There we go. Oh, opacity. Yep. There we go. Okay, so we got this. Yep. These are mountains. These are going to be our highest points. Okay. Okay, these are going to be that. Just kind of a loose layer here, just to that. Okay, and then we're going to come back over. We're going to grab our next highest, and we're going to just kind of come around some of the mountains here, just kind of with some smatterings. Oh, okay, well, kind of made a gap there, but you know what? We're just going to take that imperfection, okay? All right, so this is going to kind of be like that. There. Kind of like so. Yep, that's right, we got that. Okay. Whoops. We don't want to paint over our mountains here. So just kind of like that. Let's get this entire elevation all out. Then we're going to go grab our blending brush. We're going to kind of just see what happens. Okay, because none of these are going to just be sheer cliffs. Well, I mean, unless the blending, that's where it takes it, but you know, that's just kind of how it is. All right. Okay, so we got all that. So let's go over, and now we're going to grab our lowest point because, well, coastlines are low. So let's go ahead and just drop some stuff on these archipelagos, yeah? And then just the entire coastline. Like, see, those might be sheer. Just mountains that go just straight down into the ocean. Same kind of over here. All right, and okay, now here we're going to do this. Dot our little land masses. You know, actually, we don't need the wind layer turned on right now, do we? Shoot, which one is this? That's mountains. Layer. All right, where's the wind? Is there nothing on this layer? Oh. It's just a duplicate layer. Yep, okay. What is this? That's the wind currents. Don't need that. Don't need that. Okay. A little less busyness. And no, not copy. Oh dear Lord, no. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and just keep doing this. Actually, you know what? That's true. These are the lowest points, but these are not the low points. So why don't we make these like this? Because if they're at the lowest points, the ocean, they would either flow into the ocean or the ocean would flow into them. Let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Nope. Okay, let's go and do the other continent now. Okay, and all right, this is looking good. So now we've done that, we can go through and we're going to add the next thing. And we're just going to kind of color in right alongside here where we think the, well, actually, no, that's not true because some lowlands can be low for a while. So let's grab this instead, shall we? Or, well, there we go. All right, so where are our, what would we say here? So like this is supposed to be a desert. And so we've got, actually, let's turn on our rivers. Our rivers will really help us. Which one were they? That's, nope. No. That's our rivers. Okay. So now we can see our flow patterns. So we know that this flows here, and then right about kind of here-ish, we would consider this green, right? Because it's going towards this blue, and then, oh, we have these going to the ocean. These aren't blue. Well, I mean, okay, no, I mean, they could be. But I think probably be green on their upper side. I would say here. Maybe kind of more like that. Just kind of, yeah. There, and then kind of we do blue there. So then let's go over here and this kind of elevation, and it's gonna eventually transition to green over here. So this is gonna be steep, and then light blue to blue. Yeah, here we would have, it's a very sudden there. That's an inland sea. So, I mean, we definitely know if all these are going at this, then this is at least that way. So, yeah, so it means this is higher than that. So we'd have this green line over here. That would at least do this. And then obviously there's going to be something right here that keeps these two from together. Well, I mean, obviously we're going to have something like that. We definitely have a higher ridge here. I mean, kind of, yeah, just kind of green all the way through there, right? There's definitely going to be green along here, right? Because we're going to get all of that. Yeah, kind of right here-ish. And then here as well. I mean, pretty much that's just going to be the way it works. Is we've got just this kind of ridge here. Whoops. Yeah, and then just kind of a really sudden drop that way, and yeah, I mean this ridge kind of just goes the entire continent, doesn't it? That's going to be a floodplain. So yeah, this would be kind of this kind of stuff, and then it's going to just taper off. Yeah, we got something here. And then of course something here-ish. Just kind of, because all that's got to flow, right? Well, maybe not that much, but like, I mean, definitely something like that. No, that's not quite right, because it's... Oh, Jesus. Okay, there we go. Because it's kind of here, and then... Yeah, kind of like that. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have a little ridge here, a little ridge there. I mean, yeah, obviously there's a ridge here of something. Okay. We're gonna give just a kind of larger thing over here. Oh, here's this. It's gonna be fun. Okay, so obviously we've got a ridge here that's cutting off these rivers from each other. There's one here, something here, something here. Definitely something here we found. So this is, yeah, this is probably going to be... Actually, no, you know what? Let's go back. Let's go ahead and grab this color. Now let's just make this ridge here, yeah? And then let's grab our green back, and we're just going to kind of feather it in, kind of over here. And just kind of do that, because we've got a lot of rivers coming down, right? So just kind of, yeah, like that. And then just around the edges here. Yeah, we're gonna have that there. Actually, no, let's take that last little bit out. Okay, so we got something here. That's what's cutting all these rivers off from each other. Kind of like that, that. This one as well. Got this like spine that runs down the middle. Probably transitions to the lighter color. Yeah, it's gonna kind of go out to here for a sec. Yeah, kind of something like that. I would think. It's kind of. And then, I'm gonna. I kind of want to extend this yellow a bit. Just kind of have this take up more room up here, right? Yeah, definitely like that. So then grab our green back and just kind of. Does our green look different? Our green does look different. Why? That green's the same. That's not, though. Okay. Well, here, we'll just. Okay, we'll just kind of put some of this on here. Kind of here. Oh. Just gonna repaint our green here because if we're gonna blend it, so it's gonna get messed up anyway, but I prefer if we at least had the right colors to do this with. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and then just come in here and let's go ahead and do a lot of this. Right? Nice shelf of green right there. Okay, and then let's see over here. So we're gonna have green here, something here, something here. Actually, it doesn't even necessarily need to be that color. But yeah, we're gonna have something basically right there. With as many rivers as we coming down here, this is definitely gonna be so green up here. Actually, no, you know what? Where's our yellow? Give me our yellow back. I'm gonna kind of just feather in this ridge right there. Okay. All right, so then we're gonna have this come down kind of like so. Looks pretty good, honestly. Can I grab our yellow again? Just kind of, that is not the same yellow. Yeah, let's kind of just bring this across here, shall we? Okay, now let's grab our lowland color. Okay, and we're just gonna kind of brush this all over here. Just go anywhere where it's gonna go towards the coast. Actually, now let's do this, shall we? here it's going to go towards the coast quickly, but over here it's going to kind of flare out a bit. Right? Yeah. And it's just gonna be some stuff. This is all lowland. So yeah, just kind of this, and yes, it looks absolutely messy, and that's on purpose. So let's go up here. Yeah, it's gonna be some lowland here and here. And then, yeah, steep lowland here. And actually, I need just a smidge of green. Put in there. Okay. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and put in some lowland here. Okay, you're pretty much all going to be lowland right here. Okay. Then we're going to put well, not lowland, but lower land here. Like so. And not that way. I mean, yes, we are going to have some there, but kind of more that way. Just kind of like here. Yeah, like just here, here. Okay, just kind of round. Okay, this is going well. Oh yeah, we're gonna come over here and we're gonna extend this ridge, right? The reason we're not taking on too much of this is just because, so we're gonna blend this, and this is just gonna be one of our information layers, right? Just gonna pop all this in here. Yeah, look at all this. This is great. Okay, now we're just going to add a little bit more green because we have some areas that just don't have enough for our blending. Right, like so. Here, grab our yellow. Okay, more of our yellow here. And here. Okay, grab this. Or not that, no, green. Okay, give us more this kind of stuff. Yep. And then let's grab our lowland again. Just gonna kind of get a nice brush here. The more color we have to work with, the better this is gonna turn out. And we got that. Actually, you know what? Let's extend this off, shall we? Okay, up there. There. Okay, let's grab. Cancel whatever I just did. Save. Okay, let's grab this again. Notice we have some gaps over here that need to be go. Just gonna fill this in. Okay. I think we have enough to use our blend tool now. Yeah, just gonna. I mean, honestly, it's not looking that bad, shall we? Okay, so now there's this trick I learned, and we're going to try to use it. So we're going to come down to this layer. And we're going to use our magic tool. We're going to select the interior of this. Okay, now supposedly, if we were to come back up here and grab our... where's our blend tool? Is it? Blend blur. Blend basic. Yeah, I kind of want the blur. All right, so let's see how this goes. So supposedly, do this now. We have this selected. And we try to blur outside this. It doesn't. Okay, so we can't blend outside the border. So that's good. So let's just... Now we're just going to blend these colors all together. Oh. Oh, crap. I think I just lost my thing. This one? No, it's not it. This one? Yeah. Okay, magic tool. Grab this. Drag that way up there so that we don't screw with it. Did I copy a layer? Oh no. Wasn't supposed to copy it. Crap. Okay, there we go. No, it's still blended. Okay, it must have just been... Okay, let's keep moving. It's just... I'm not. Why can't I... Okay, undo. Invert selection. Now I should be able to do this. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, definitely going to need to blend a lot better. Some areas we just don't have enough color. And, you know, that's okay. We can always add more color to blend with later. Now, kind of get this going. I wonder, would a bigger brush size work? Let's try that. We're at 60. Let's do 80. Oh, that does work a lot better. Let's go ahead and do that. And luckily we can just kind of keep blending over the white. Is this looking good? See, now we're getting some gradients going. Like I said, we can always add more later, but we're just kind of trying to get the colors to meet up. And just kind of flow into each other. Oh, oh my hand. Oh, this is looking good though. I love this. This is nice. This is really good. It just kind of flare all this green inwards. Get the yellow and the mountains to come out a bit. Look at this. This is nice. And because we're using these colors, some of this yellow and the lowlands actually making our green a little bit. Oh yeah, this is working wonderfully. Get this little island going. Just gonna. Let's feather that. Yep, looking good. How's that look from up here? Oh, that looks beautiful, honestly. A little bit more blending needed on one edge, but yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So let's just kind of push this slightly. Oh no, what did you do? Ah, okay. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, but AI bots. Upwards versus downwards. Push them into each other. Okay, there we go. Ba, 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 ba. Da-da-da. Oh, go back. Okay, we're back. Good. Let's get more white out. Okay, this is looking good. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and get these filled in. Wait, did you? Oh, you did. Well, look at you. Ah, that looks great. That looks amazing down there. We gotta get the rest of it matching. All right. Oh my. Let's tell you what, this is definitely taxing. Okay. How are we looking? Good. We're looking good. Although I do want to retouch this area right here. Solidify the color a bit more. Yeah? Yeah, that's much better. Just gonna... There we go. All right, how's the rest looking? Just gonna... That looks great. All right, let's keep working. Let's come back up here. Feather this all inwards, outwards. Do the same here. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting off track. I was working up here. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see, what are we doing? Okay, so we just got two major regions left. We can do a little bit of work here. So I'm just gonna bring the yellow back over. Fan this blue out. Definitely fan the blue in. Okay. Okay. Go. Oh, good. Let's kind of this down in here. What we will do, however, is we'll go ahead and fill in the lake. Okay. Let's come down here. Oh, oh, this is looking wonderful. Wait, are we done? Are we done with this side? I think we are. Wow, okay. Well, here, let's do this then. We're gonna invert our selection. We're gonna grab the eraser tool. And if I'm right, oh, no, E. No, large eraser. Yeah. And now we can just take off all of this trim. Actually, you know what? Let's just get a massive brush, shall we? Yeah, let's just be able to go. Maybe. Yeah, just cleaning up one of the continents. Because we've got. Honestly, I can do that too. Yep, there we go. And let's go ahead and save. Okay, so yeah, there we go. Now we've got our elevation on one of our continents. So let's go ahead and re-invert this. Grab our blur tool. And let's go ahead and start on the other continent. Yeah, we'll start down here. Let's go ahead and, or actually, no, let's get this little island. Just gonna pull all the color around. And that nicely. I'm just gonna go. Okay, so we got that little island. And then I like to start on the mountains here because the mountains don't change much once they're blended. So I want to come inwards just a bit. Okay, and now we just kind of fan out and kind of restore a little bit of the orange here. Okay. Go. That nice little ridge. Okay. And up here. There we go. Okay. And got, well, here in just a second, we'll have the mountain ranges done. Elevation, my dear Puma. Here, let me show you the other continent. Here, you can see we got a key up in the corner. But yeah, between that and let's see, where's our, we've got our rain shadows and rainfall areas mapped. And then we'll need to do a temperature one. Actually, wow, that actually makes Some neat changes. Anyway, then we'll know where all of our biomes go. Once we can know the elevation, temperature, and moisture of an area. All right, so there we go. There's the mountain ranges done. So now let's just go ahead and feather out. This is the wrong yellow. You know, we're just going to have to work with it. Oh, Restory is great. Or was it? Yeah, Restory, yeah. Highly recommend. All right. The Walkman is annoying. Wait, back, yeah, I'd imagine so. Well, I mean, Walkmans are, well, they're a good piece of tech. Oh my God, have you ever seen the innards of one of them? Well, I mean, obviously you have. Let's see, I'm on the... I'm on the... is it compassion? No, oh my God, my brain's frying. Um... Competition. Okay. Let's see. I still can't put it together right and it resets. Oh. Ouch. Oh, the robot dog certificate? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Okay. This is looking good. Feather this out a bit. Well, this is going well. Oh, I'll tell you one thing. This takes it out of your hand. Jesus. It's like, but it looks good, and that's the problem. All right, but let's take a look at that region we just did. Oh, yeah, look at that. Like, that's gorgeous. Now, let's see that. Let's just do some fanning up this a little bit, shall we? Just gonna. No, that's better. There we go. Okay. That looks better. Okay, there we go. Just okay. Yeah, there we go. Now we got some nice green and blues going. Oh, oh. Look at this watercolor-like structure to it. Hmm. Almost done. Got a lot of this continent done. Ah, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. How much that long? Oh my God, it's just this northern region? Yeah, okay, just this part of the continent. Ah, okay. One sec. Alright, let's keep going.
Just cycling through new noises now. No, you use that. Yeah.
She's hungry. Did I feed them?
What?
I don't remember feeding them.
That's fine. No, it's not the new ones. It's just I walk by and she's like, "Ah?" Just like squeak.
I mean,
I'll get to you in just a second, you fat bitch.
okay. Go ahead and just blend all of these colors together. They're all the same area. We only really need to work on the edges. Okay. Oh. Okay. I think we're done. So now we just let's see. Grab the eraser, go to like a massive thing, and then oh right, we're still in blend. Yep. There we go. Oh right, this needs to. Oh, there we go. And there we go. Now we're going to try one thing here. We go down to our river layer. This one. No. Is that it? That's not it. That's it. Just unlock this for a second. I just want to clean some of the river tails. We've got a couple stick out slightly past the shoreline, like this one. Oh, we're not getting that? Oh, it's because we don't have it selected. That's why. Okay. That's all on that continent. Go down. Let's grab the southern islands. Just in case they've got any. I do see one little bit of texturing we forgot. Uh, uh, there, there. Brings us back to here. Okay, so let's take ourselves out of erase mode. Grab our brush. No, wait, no, the blend tool. Blend tool we're using. Yep, here. Lock this layer. Back up here. Well, we had 80, right? Okay, just a little bit, right. Right. Convert. And there we go. Now we can go ahead and do deselect, lock layer, and that is our elevation. And honestly, that turned out a lot better than I thought it would. But for now, that's going to do it for me, for I need to rest my hand that is now in 7 pieces. So you all have fun, and I will see you, I don't know, maybe tomorrow? We'll see.